Okay, hello, good afternoon YouTube. Okay, so here's the other video that I'm gonna make on the 2024 GTI, and it's about the car being lifted up with my Stratus lift. So I was using the lift on the car on Friday to do the work that I needed to do underneath. So I'm just gonna do a demonstration on lifting up the car using the Stratus lift, and so you can see how it looks when it's going up. Lifting up this car is kind of like the other cars. The only difference is the pinch welds are very close to the front and rear wheels on the frame rail on this car. So what I basically have to do is on the back orange ramps, I actually have to lift it up and lock them in place to give me the extra length to be able to place the jacking pucks and the blocks to lift it up. So on the front, I don't need to do that. That's why that ramp is angled down. And on the back, I have to actually lift it up and lock it so that you can see where the block is with the puck. And that puck kind of came down a little bit, so I'm going to have to set that before I continue lifting the car up. So hang tight. Okay, basically we're ready to lift up the car. I did have to raise it slightly just to keep the blocks in position on the pinch welds. But now we'll just go all the way up to where I need it to be. Here we go. So it's going up. It's going to hit the first lock right there. And there's a second lock. And I'm going to bring it down a little bit to put it on the mechanical locks. Okay, so there it is. So now the car is up in the air, and like I said, if I need to do any oil changes, anything underneath the car, then I can do it. It's easily done. So if I come over to this side, so there you can see the block with the lifting puck on the pinch weld. And on the other side, again, kind of the same thing. So the car's nicely supported, and you can see the reason why I need to lift up the orange part of the ramp so that you have extra room for the lifting puck and the block to be placed properly. Alright, okay, so I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go under the car and I'll explain the stuff that I was doing on Friday. Hang tight. Okay, so now I'm under the front of the GTI, and some of the stuff that I was doing on Friday is I installed the 034 dog bone billet inserts, and you can see the bottom one there. The top one is inside here all the way up to the top, and I just put the stock pendulum arm back on. I did not do the billet arm yet. I might wait a little bit before I decide whether I want to do that one or not. And the second thing that I was doing was I drained the manual transmission fluid to change it out and put something better in. And while I did that, I also had replaced the drain plug with the ECS tuning magnetic drain plug. So the next time I drain out the tranny fluid, I can have a look and see if there's any kind of filings in there or anything. And so that's something I wanted to do. I had changed the limited slip diff oil a few months back. So that was one of the other jobs that I was doing while I was under here previously. And when I need to change the oil again, there's the oil pan with also a magnetic drain plug that I put on instead of the regular one that uses a Torx head. I'm not a big fan of Torx fastener, so I changed it out for like a regular hex drain plug, which I feel is easier to remove and install and not risk rounding off the Torx on the inside. Alright, I'm going to go around to the back and we'll take a look at the back. Okay, so now I'm at the back of the GTI, and 2 videos ago I did show the back of the car after I did some suspension work on it. I didn't have the car lifted at the time, so it was hard to describe what was happening back here, even though I just kind of showed what was going on. So here, now that it's lifted up, I can show you that I did install the ECS rear subframe brace, which is the red piece. along with a 034 Motorsport rear sway bar. So I did that about a month ago, and you know, I really like this setup now. The car stock had a lot of understeer in it, and now the back end feels a little more twitchy, which is kind of what I like. And I can almost feel the back end wanting to step out during spirited driving, and I kind of like that, even though I also obviously have to be a little careful because I don't really want the car to you know, snap out on me unexpectedly. That would not be good. But it did get rid of a lot of the understeer that the car had, so I'm pretty happy with this setup here. So basically that's what it looks like back here now. So exhaust, everything is still the same. Maybe down the road I might change it, but as of right now I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I mean, it is still a fairly new car, so I don't really want to be changing a lot of stuff on it. Alright, okay, so I'll pause it, and I'm going to go back up to the front and we'll demonstrate lowering the car down. Okay, so again, to lower down the car from the Stratus lift, again, you got to go up slightly. So I'll do that now. And then we'll press the down button. And there it goes, coming back down safely on the ground. Okay, and I'm gonna leave it like that for now, because after this video is done, I'm gonna raise it back up just to do some more checks. But basically, that's how the Stratus lift is gonna be used with the Volkswagen GTI. Alright, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on this car and some of the other cars. And have a good day, YouTube. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.